Hello, and welcome to a new video. So today I'm going to be reading you some poetry by Rupi Kaur, and the book is called Milk and Honey, and on the back it kind of gives you a little synopsis. This is the journey of surviving through poetry. This is the blood, sweat, tears of 21 years. This is my heart in your hands. This is the hurting, the loving, the breaking, the healing. So essentially, it's a collection of poems about love, heartbreak, and just the kind of like young experience. So it's really inspiring. She wrote this so young, and this is one of those kind of rare books that I was browsing a bookstore, picked it up, flipped to a random page, and like the poem really kind of spoke to me. So I was like, and I don't own a lot of poetry. I feel like poetry is not something super like that we just have around. So I wanted to get this book. So my strategy is kind of just flipping to a random page and just glancing at it, making sure, because some of the topics are pretty deep in here, and then reading it. So kind of letting the book decide what we read. I will read the first poem because on my live I know one of you liked this specific poem, and it kind of explains the title as well. So, the first poem says, "How is it so easy for you to be kind to people?" he asked. Milk and honey dripped from my lips as I answered, "'Cause people have not been kind to me." So, being kind to people, even when people are not kind to you. Now I'm just kind of gonna flip and stop. Oh my gosh, I flipped to this one on my live too. Some wilted flowers. It says, "You leave, but you don't stay gone. Why do you do that? Why do you abandon the thing you want to keep? Why do you linger in a place you do not want to stay? Why do you think it's okay to do both, go and return all at once?" Okay, so now let's do it again. Very short poem says, "To be soft is to be powerful. To be soft is to be powerful." This one says, "You deserve to be completely found in your surroundings, not lost within them." And it has this spiral. This one says, "Your name is the strongest positive and negative connotation in any language. It either lights me up or leaves me aching for days." Fire. This one's interesting. "You look like you smell of honey and no pain. Let me have a taste of that." This kind of like reminds me of Instagram, or like your very like superficial impression of someone is like you don't know what they've gone through, and they seem like just so like honey, like so good and everything, but You don't know what they went through. Okay, let's do it again. It says, I don't know what living a balanced life feels like. When I'm sad, I don't cry, I pour. When I'm happy, I don't smile, I glow. When I'm angry, I don't yell, I burn. The good thing about feeling in extremes is when I love, I give them wings. But perhaps that isn't such a good thing, because they always tend to leave, and you should see me when my heart is breaking. When my heart is broken, I don't grieve, I shatter. It's like a blade shattered on the floor. The paragraphs are like super deep, so I don't know if I should read this. This is a powerful one. It says, do not look for healing at the feet of those who broke you. Do not look for healing at the feet of those who broke you. This one says, I have what I have and I am happy. I've lost what I've lost and I am still happy. This one says, I struggle so deeply to understand how someone can pour their entire soul, blood, and energy into someone without wanting anything in return. I'll have to wait till I'm a mother. There's this eye. No, it won't be love at first sight when we meet. It'll be love at first remembrance, 'cause I've seen you in my mother's eyes when she tells me to marry the type of man I'd want to raise my son to be like. Yeah, I can't really just do the flip thing anymore because some of them are like a lot, but here's one that says, I didn't leave because I stopped loving you. I left because the longer I stayed, the less I loved myself. And then this is the poem I actually flipped to in the bookstore. You treat them like they have a heart like yours, but not everyone can be as soft and as tender. You don't see the person they are, you see the person they have the potential to be. You give and give till they pull everything out of you and leave you empty. This says, I had to leave. I was tired of allowing you to make me feel anything less than whole. This can be, the thing about poetry is you can interpret it however you want. Like, this could be about romantic, this could be about friendships. This one says, you are snakeskin, and I keep shedding you somehow. My mind is forgetting every exquisite detail of your face. The letting go has become the forgetting, which is the most pleasant and saddest thing to have happened. This one says, accept that you deserve more than painful love. Life is moving. The healthiest thing for your heart is to move with it. Stay strong through your pain. Grow flowers from it. You have helped me grow flowers out of mine. So bloom beautifully, dangerously, loudly. Bloom softly, however you need. Just bloom. It takes grace to remain kind in cruel situations. Fall in love with your solitude. So as you can tell, like the end of the book is about the healing, and before it was about heartbreak. I went kind of out of order, but there is a difference between someone telling you they love you and them actually loving you. Sometimes the apology never comes when it is wanted, and when it comes, it is neither wanted nor needed. I know it's hard, believe me. I know it feels like tomorrow will never come, and today will be the most difficult day to get through. But I swear you will get through. The hurt will pass, as it always does. If you give it time and let it go slowly, like a broken promise. Let it go. I want to apologize to all the women I've called pretty before I've called them intelligent or brave. I'm sorry I made it sound as though something as simple as what you're born with is the most you have to be proud of when your spirit has crushed mountains. From now on, I will say things like, you are resilient or you are extraordinary, not because I don't think you're pretty, but because you are so much more than that. Your art is not about how many people like your work. Your art is about if your heart likes your work, if your soul likes your work. It's about how honest you are with yourself, and you must never trade honesty for relatability. You must want to spend the rest of your life with yourself first. Of course, I want to be successful, but I don't crave success for me. I need to be successful to gain enough milk and honey to help those around me to succeed. If you are not enough for yourself, you will never be enough for someone else. You have to stop searching for why at some point. You have to leave it alone. And I'll go ahead and finish off on this one. Most importantly, love like it's the only thing you know how. At the end of the day, all this means nothing. This page where you're sitting, your degree, your job, the money, nothing even matters except love and human connection. Who you loved and how deeply you loved them. How you touched the people around you and how much you gave them. Thank you if you made it this far in the video for listening to some poetry. I hope it was relaxing and reflective, and I'll see you in the next video.